You have said, and it certainly seems in the book, that you are heading down a vegetable road that may or may not be true, but it is certainly an emphasis, and I like it.
I love vegetables, and vegetables love me. Some of my favorite customers are vegetables. The carrot family comes in often.
Yes.
This book is about what people in Italy eat literally every day of the week when they are actually working, when they have a normal life. The celebratory meals that I've celebrated or documented in all of my other books are about handcrafted, magnificent, fancy, or time-consuming meals. This is not so much. This is meals that you can make not in Rachel Ray's 30 minutes, not in Jamie Oliver's 20 minutes, but in Mario Batali's 10 minutes. As I said before, I don't say this to compete with them. I do it to beat them. That said, a delicious plate of dried pasta from a great brand that you recognize, like Batali or Di Cecco or Rusticella or any one that you like, with simple sauce, not overdone, cooked properly and al dente and finished in the sauce. When you eat that, there is a joy and a happiness that creates greatness in your body. And if you don't need a pound for 2 people, you'll be surprised that the whole carb diet thing is no longer that significant. It's eating a responsible portion, eating a lot of vegetables, eating some pasta, and maybe not eating meat every day. That's all. And that's what this book is about. We spend a lot of time and money developing our meat for our endless hunger in America. And if we eat just a little bit less meat and eat a little bit more vegetables and eat carbohydrates responsibly, you will live and start to look like Sophia Loren. And how bad can that be? Or all other beautiful Italian brunettes with boobs. Which is what it all comes back to. Come on.
I gave your father a Sophia Loren cookbook. Armandino, do you still have that cookbook? Okay, good.
Yeah.
And he was quite thrilled with that.
That's a beautiful
So what about Meatless Mondays? Let's go back to that subject just a little bit more. And you're not going veg-head on us, but you're going meatless on Mondays?
What we have agreed to do with the Meatless on Mondays group is change nothing and get press. Basically, we've always offered vegetarian pastas. Always. There's always, out of any of my restaurants, a third of the antipasti are vegetarian, if not vegan. Half the pastas, a third of the pastas are vegetable with oil, and you can make them vegan by just not having cheese put on them.
Yeah, but the rest have brains in them.
Well, what's wrong with a brain? Brains have worked for me. I don't know if they work for you. And then the entrees, as opposed to pretending that we're making some vegetarian entree, which is generally a collaboration of the side dishes stacked high and made more expensive, we just say, have some side dishes too. And it works. And Meatless Monday is actually a really good idea. If America can cut its protein consumption down by 15 or 14 or 13%, we're on the road to a social awakening. We already voted Obama, and let's take the next step, guys. Yeah! Let's go all the way.
There's been a lot of talk over the years about the Otto griddled pizza. Do you want to tackle that today?
Sure.
Sure.
I remember when we opened Otto, and one of the first reviews, even from a mutual friend of ours, came out, Mr. Ed Levine, came out and said they're not making pizza, they're making Swedish flatbreads. Dabs about. Otto last Saturday did 1,150 covers. No, well, you know what it is? It's not a classic Neapolitan pizzeria. It's not Chris Bianco. It's not Nancy Silverton. It's not Serious Pie. It's a kind of a different take on pizza. It's light, it's simple, it's easy to understand. The restaurant isn't only about pizza. It's about the wine experience. It's about all the antipasti. This book is literally the Otto cookbook. There are no main courses at this restaurant that are potatoes and, meat and potatoes or protein and starch. It's all antipasti, pasta, and pizza and gelato. And that's the way a lot of people like to enjoy and experience. If you look at the menu at Otto, it is 1 page of food and then 3 full pages of wine. And that says a lot about the casual kind of experience people are looking for to enjoy what they really want, which is wine and some food, or food and some wine, but not so much that it's so important. It's just delicious, it's convivial, you feel good, you're happy.